to glue your motor down. And there's a couple things to make sure you do while you're putting this on. First of all, when this gear spins, this gear needs to spin. So if you glue your motor on like this and you roll the wheels and this isn't moving, that means it's not engaged. The motor will do nothing. So you have to keep pushing this back until the gear starts to move. So that's really important. Second thing is that I know from experience, if you mount the motor, the center of the motor, over the center of the axle, it will be too much friction. You'll actually be pushing down on it. I don't really know if you can even see it. Not really, but you end up getting too much friction between those gears, and they're really, really tight. So you want it just off of the center line, but enough that the gear consistently moves. So there's a little move, and I try to find the spot where I get the least amount of what feels like rub to me in there. If I go a little too far forward, it actually starts to catch a little bit. Go too far back, right over the center, it's a little too rough. So there's somewhere in the middle there that you want. Once you find that spot, let's see, it's about there for me. Then I'm going to take my hot glue gun and I'm going to put a big swatch of glue there, but only on one side. And then I'm going to test it again. Yeah, that looks good. That feels pretty good. So I like it. Now I'll sit here and hold this for that 60 seconds like I talked about before. Because this is going to take a little while to dry. All right. We are getting close to that time. If I just do a little wiggle, I can see that the glue has not hardened up yet. And so I gotta still sit here and wait even longer. Now it's at the point where there's a little bit of wiggle, but I can definitely feel resistance. Now I can take my hands off, double check that everything looks like it's straight. You don't want your motor like this. You want it as parallel or in line with the other gear teeth as possible. And then let it sit for a good 10 minutes and let this fully harden up. Now it's sat here for about 10 minutes, and now we can do a little test. So first thing I like to do is just to roll the car. And again, you're looking to see that when this gear turns, that gear turns as well. So everything looks like it's connected and it's working together. It's nice and smooth. The car looks nice and easy to roll. It doesn't grab right away and stop riding. Okay, that's it. Now the next thing you're gonna do is do roll down test number 2.